uh, maybe we need to get out of the studio a little bit, and every time an artist makes something, he wants that piece to communicate. And who is this person that the artist wants to communicate to? That's the question. Of late, with our economy, there's a time that we now have a middle class that has just risen. If you go around Zimbabwe, Harare is expanding. There are amazing buildings that are being erected and all, and people are building mansions, and you wonder, where is the economy going? People are making money. That's what I can basically say. And in those homes, you would ask, what are they hanging on the walls? That's the question. I'll give a very interesting comment. A friend of mine just called me and said, I have this beautiful painting. It's an original painting, but it has got a bit of a mess on the edge. Can you just come and fix it? It was after a year that I'd gone to Wange, at this other museum, to just clean some paintings and conserve them. So I went back there and, to his home, and then it was a nice painting. It was a print, and it was not locally made. And this guy knows that in his home he needs art, but he has no idea of what an original oil painting looks like, and he has no idea where you can get an original painting. So I was disappointed. It's a print, a terrible one for that matter. And there's lots of guys who are very talented that are producing works, and no one is seeing them. So these homes, all these homes, my worry is now, what are they hanging on the walls? Now, whoever is owning such houses, I know where they eat, I know where they do their businesses, and definitely it is these upmarket coffee shops. And go to those upmarket coffee shops, and I would bet that 70% of them, and most of them that I visited, they don't have original paintings. They used to be the bunnies. They had very beautiful prints, and they were not originals, and they were done by Joan Miro, an English guy. And that's amazing. The only original work that was there, it was a small painting, if not two, by Petros Kaseke. They were not the dominant ones, and there's a very beautiful mural, and one of the artists, I'm not sure his name, did that. That's good. But I was very disappointed with those nice large prints. I think they are almost 1.5 meters by 1 meter, and they are well framed, and it's Joan Miro. So, with the so-called bourgeoisies, if I would call them, people who want to be associated with whatever the contemporary move, when they see the Joan Miro, they will want to go and buy that one and put them in their homes. And you hardly see them in galleries. So, the middle class, really, as much as they are building beautiful homes, and I hope the designers are local architectures, for that matter, and hope that they are not just uprooting a Mediterranean plan and just say, I want this at my piece of land. They also want to go further. When they dress their homes, when they buy the furniture, they need to buy locally made furniture. There are so many good carpenters, and after they are done with finishing their homes and work out with their space, they now need to make sure they have good artworks, local artworks. If one is to visit one studio to the next, these amazing stuffs that we are seeing that are worth to be hung on these guys' walls. So somehow we need to meet them where they really, panojikira hove ndopatofanwa kuenda, where they eat, where they work. Personally, I've just put together a portfolio that's titled Corporate Art. And the good thing about corporates is avanabasa nekuti mari yacho haizi yavo. They can buy a piece for 2,000, they can buy a piece for 10,000. It will be as long as mari sits arugenda mufire. So sometimes when you meet them there and present our works, when they start to buy, these guys, when they start to appreciate the art in the walls on their offices, they'll also get to like it for their homes. The only thing that I know anyone can buy for their home is a portrait. a true representation of themselves, then they can hang it on the walls. I'll give you another very funny example, and it's so disappointing. I visited about a number of prominent offices, and you see the word courage, and there is a quote, and it's actually superimposed on a picture whereby there are maybe a couple of guys parachuting. It's an area of view, very nice photograph, but very American. Don't we have anything that is very artistic locally that can depict that? Don't we have writers that we can quote, with very powerful statements on courage? Like the parachuting one, it's teamwork. It's a popular one. I think most of the people have seen that, teamwork. And you're parachuters. It's not our culture. Probably when the affluence, our society's affluence goes up, probably we start to parachute and probably have that. But it's coping, if you look at it. So we need to really meet this middle class where they work, where they eat. Tonokanda zvirauro zvedipapa and say this is the way to eat, and we present them with good work. So that will be my take there, and I'm starting to do that already. I want to rally other artists to say, you know what, guys, let's educate somehow our fellow brothers who have now made it. They are now affluent. Let's show them good art, our local works. So that's my take on that, and we need to just do that.